casting the net.
Amen.
And today what I want to talk about at Recover All Ministries Church, we're also the parent ministries to Advanced School of Prayer Ministries. So if you haven't really tapped into the information that is forthcoming, you've just been starved and deprived for a long time. 2020 is just a few weeks away. And what you don't want to do is the same thing you did in 2019. It is possible to have the same problems, have the same headaches, have the same setbacks, have the same challenges, have the same bad dreams in 2020 as you did in 2019 if you don't do something different in 2020. If you want something different, you must do something different. Now listen, there's a lot of stuff that sounds the same, but it's not the same. Our God is not a synonym God. Hello, somebody.
Come on.
He's not saying the same thing and saying it different in order to confuse you or lose you. If there's anything he's doing, it is presenting it to you in order to keep your adversary out of your business and his affairs with you. So I want to talk about a subject matter for all intercessors, all prayer warriors, all praying people, and people who just want to move closer to God, or people who just want a greater walk with God, or just want something more. You know, I'm talking to you, the one that has been sitting up all night staring at the ceiling and looking out the window, trying to determine if there's anything better. I've heard every sermon, I've listened to every song, I've gone to every conference meeting, and it seems to all be the same. It just may be. But here are some basic information that I think will serve you well if you want to get out of the same old and do something different. Let's talk about the power of a proclaimed fast. Now, this message I've been giving now for a couple weeks now, and the reason why I want to talk to you about it is because when you've prayed every prayer and asked God for everything, every different kind of way you can think of, there's two things you can do to improve the odds of getting a return from God in the way of a response. Number one, you can add the communion meal to it, or number two, you can add fasting and praying. Now you got to understand something. Fasting and praying means you have to fast and pray. Not just fast and stare at the wall. Not fast and get into everything other than prayer. Right. So your fasting and praying should be coupled together. So let's talk about some basic principles on the fast, and then I'll share a few with you about the prayer. And I'm only going to be on here just for a little while. So Recover All Ministries Church, located in the city of Sunrise, 5349 Knob Hill Road, is where you want to be at 10 p.m. on the 31st. It's going to be happening here. The band is going to be anointed and excited. The singers are going to be singing out of their soul, anointed, and you just don't want to miss it. You think you've seen it all, not till you came here. Okay?
Amen.
So let's talk about this. The word of the Lord talks about